Hello and welcome back to Celeste on PlayFrame.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the mountain. It's so pink out here.
It's so pink.
The best. Ah, crumbs.
Oh boy.
Hang on. Okay, now it's fixed.
Hello and welcome back to Celeste on PlayFrame.
Still pink though.
Still pink, now with new batteries.
And climbing.
Ah, shoot. Climbing, yes. Remembering what we're doing, no!
Yeah, it's been, well, so it's not only the start of a new session, it's the start of a new session, like, 3 weeks later. Not to disrupt the illusion of everything we're doing here, but, just...
Need, like, some kind of a fancy 90s wipe on that, and then 3 weeks later.
No, so the reason we weren't able to record so much is because of the desert bus. Because the desert bus was happening.
Bus.
And Carrie was out helping for, like, 2 whole weeks out there.
No, not 2 whole weeks. You keep saying that. It was 11 days.
Felt like 2 whole weeks.
Of course it did. I left you here with the cats for 2 whole weeks.
Well, we're all fine.
11 days. It was so fun. Oh my goodness. If any of you were not watching Desert Bus, that's totally okay. Not everyone can watch all the content in the world.
You had a little flag thing.
I did.
And it had confetti. Who packed confetti into the flag thing up here?
Who knows?
Maybe it was Granny Climber.
Might have been. But either way, I definitely recommend Desert Bus as a fun thing to watch and participate in. And also, there are videos on Desert Bus for hope.org.
It's
TV.
desertbus.org.
I don't know. Desertbus.org, yeah. But there's a YouTube channel too. And thank you, Maddy, for the help.
Yay. Oh, we're counting down. We're getting to the top here.
I think so,
Hooray.
yeah.
And also there's wind again, I think.
What? No, I don't see any wind.
Is that not wind? Is that not like holding you down a bit? Maybe not.
I thought that was rain. Why would the wind be blowing straight down?
Well, I don't know. There's a lot of whys you could ask about this mountain.
Fair.
Spikes, strawberries, bluegrass. Hey, the heart, cool.
Oh, it's so cool, look.
Oh, neat.
We are the crystal gems. We'll always find a way.
I don't think we found any of them, so...
Oh.
We didn't really live up to the lyrics of the song.
We'll never find the gems or the
there
way.
for someone else.
And Steven!
Yay. Anyway.
Interesting. So yeah, you might be right that maybe that is wind.
It does definitely seem like your jump height has decreased.
Decreased jump height. Oh dear.
Still manageable, what with the 2 zips. But still, though. So 27.
Yeah, I did Desert Bus. It was lots of fun. Those are a bunch of really fun, goofy folks who care a lot about helping children have access to good quality entertainment when their lives are really hard.
Yeah.
And I think that's great.
I agree. I was only out at Desert Bus for like a 24-hour stretch, but it was very fun.
Oh, it was fun. You did a very good job with it.
Thank you.
It was great having you there.
It was nice being there.
Shoot.
But someone had to watch the cats.
It's true.
Sleep.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Was it the internet? Did the internet have to watch the cats? Because they would have.
If the internet could have watched the cats
they would
fed
have
them
done.
and handled the litter box thing, then I would happily have left it to them. But unfortunately,
Yeah.
the internet seems to just be here for the fun watching of cats being cute.
The internet. Every cat's aunt, uncle, older
It's true.
parent's sibling.
Yep. Whoa. A lot of zipping. Look at how much zipping you're doing. So much. You're up to 25 now.
Yeah, I just did all the zips. I don't know. That didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I just zipped until I couldn't zip no more.
It was enough zipping to get you there. And you're up to 24 now. Holy cow. Are we going to take a 3-week recording break and then do you just beat the game right away? That'd be cool.
Yes, that's the plan. I'm just going to waltz bear-like and friendly straight through all of this.
Hey, call back.
Hey, callbacks.
To bears.
To bears. Sorry.
That's okay.
I'm barely good at comedy. The callbacks, I understand. What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
What are you laughing at there, huh?
Whoa, whoa.
Shoot!
That almost worked. You almost...
didn't quite understand what I was doing. Try that again.
I'm not in control here, but it seems like wind pointing down is not as scary, weirdly, as wind pointed sideways.
I agree.
Especially with all the zips, which seem to ignore the wind.
Oh, yeah, which is very nice of them, the zips. That is what we learned about zips back when we were on the wind level.
That's true.
Is that they ignored the wind, and that's why I was kind of okay with them.
That is true. They definitely made sure that we were aware of that fact.
Did indeed.
Look at you go.
No! Look at me go where? Say nothing positive about me. Have you learned? How haven't you learned that yet?
Well, I didn't specify you were going where you should be, but you were going.
Yuck. You said it again. How dare you?
Well, it's simple facts. You went.
Yeah, you went.
I haven't gone anywhere. I've just been sitting in my chair.
Well, technically, samesies.
I guess that's true.
Ah, no!
Oh, no.
Ah, that one's hard. Also, we changed controllers because the batteries died, and this one has this sticky, weird, like,
I hate
rubber
that.
that gets old.
Yeah, I hate that kind of gumminess that certain, like, rubber parts on a controller get if they've been out of use for, like, a month or so.
Yeah. I know I can take care of it with a little bit of... If I remember right, it's like rubbing alcohol and then cutting board oil.
Probably so. Like, I found with most of them that even just then handling them for a little bit, like, kind of breaks it up.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know, it's the worst in my experience on old PS2 and PS3 controllers.
Yeah, they just get gummy almost immediately.
It's the rubber on those thumbsticks, for whatever reason, just really is bad about it.
Gwynny, that's not where you go.
Gwynny, now is not the time to charge in onto our lap for pets. It's the worst time, in fact. But, okay, you're good. You're going to get to sit. So long as you can sit still. Gwynny, do you think you can sit still? Or at the very least, talking to the microphone.
Ouch. Ouch. Those claws on the leg. That's cool. That's cool.
And now she's walking away to come over to me. Fine,
Yeah,
Gwynny.
well,
you can sit in my lap, and that's fine.
You made the mistake of talking to her.
Well, Gwynny, do you at least have something to tell people? Anything to say at all? No.
Please. She's not a trained animal. She doesn't just perform on command.
What's up, Gwynny? So stubborn. 21.
Oh, that was so unfair.
That was tragic.
No!
Your no timed very well with her sort of like sliding down the mountain under the wind, losing grip. There you go. Yay, confetti.
Confetti.
Well, Climbing Grandma really wants to help folks celebrate every step of the way.
What do you mean?
Assuming she's the one packing
Oh,
confetti into these,
Right. That was the goof you said. I forgot.
It's okay. You've got other things to focus on.
Kind of a little...
Like
Youch.
the spikes.
No. Hey, Maddy. We're going up here, though.
Yep. Yeah. And 20. Oh my goodness.
Wow. Okay, 20.
Yeah, you were in a pretty rough spot there. Huh.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's a tricky one.
I'll get it.
Now, I'm sure you will. Like, I sure have no guesses yet, but
Yeah, but you never do.
what? I constantly have guesses.
Yeah, they're never right, though.
I guess all the time. I didn't say a single thing about being right. That's not what this is about. I simply said that I guessed.
You know what you could do?
I just reminded myself of my favorite song title I've ever heard.
I guess?
I don't even remember. No, I don't even remember the name of the band. I guess I should look it up. But like the absolute best song
Shoot.
title
That was so
I've
close.
ever heard is my absolute favorite is I didn't say I was powerful. I said I was a wizard. which is an extremely good song title.
It's an extremely good sentence, but it's an even better song title.
I'll try to look that up.
I'm afraid that no song could actually, could actually live up to that.
Yeah, in fact, I'm not even sure the song does. Like, I've heard the song. I was like, oh, this is fine. That song title, though, holy cow.
Oh, come on. How did I do it before?
No, you've definitely figured it out, though. That is the way.
I mean, oops. Whoops.
Whoops.
Dang it. You know what driving a bus for a week does not do?
Many things, I'd imagine, but what specifically?
Maintain your controller strength. There's only the one button for the left hand, and yeah, I'm out of practice.
That's true. So for those of you who are not familiar,
do we need to explain this?
Well, you talked a little bit about like Desert Bus. Desert Bus is like a charity stream that we have already talked about it a little bit, where some folks stream themselves playing this notoriously boring game around the clock for over a week.
Many of the folks are part of an internet sketch comedy group called Loading Ready Run.
Yes, wonderful folks. They've been are making great stuff on the internet for so many years, and they're all very good. But this is a thing they do every year called Desert Bus for Hope, where they play a game made by Penn and Teller.
Back in '95.
Which you guys may all be entirely familiar with this, in which case, sorry, but it's a game in which you drive a bus in real time from Tucson to Vegas, is that correct?
Yep.
In real time, you drive a bus down a straight stretch of road.
Which takes about 8 hours.
Yes.
In real life now, because of changes in construction, it takes about 6.5 hours. But back in '95, it took 8 hours, so
yep.
Why do I keep sliding?
Because of the wind.
I'm clever.
But anyway,
right.
at hour 4, a bug splats on the window and is there for the rest of the drive. Also, the bus doesn't just go straight. You can't just like hold the A button for throttle and get to where you're going. The bus constantly lists a little bit to the right, so you have to keep constantly like correcting a little bit to stay in the middle of the road. If you swerve too far to either side and off of the road, you crash and have to wait for a tow truck to come get you in real time and tow you back to the start in real time.
Get you and tow you back in real time.
Yes.
I don't think it takes the tow truck doesn't come from your origin point.
Okay, well, fair enough.
I'm pretty sure, given how quickly the tow truck arrived after each of my crashes, which were many and plentiful.
But yeah, that's how the game basically works. So Carrie has been spending a long time holding down A and clicking left every now and then to try to stay in the middle of a road for hours and hours on end, while lots of pleasant folks did lots of goofs and comedy in the background on camera to entertain folks. It's a great thing and highly recommend.
I was also doing goofs and comedy.
Yes.
I'm not that great at it, but I was doing that thing.
It's hard, frankly, it's hard to keep up with folk who are doing like sketch comedy and improv and all that all the time just for their regular like streaming and content creation.
And yet,
but you did great. And yeah, like it's cool that they let us show up and be a part of it in any capacity, frankly.
They like yeah, it was really cool. Shoot, I'm worse now.
Zip, 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 zip.
I need help.
Oh, you've got infinite zips, right?
I do now.
So zip, 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 zip.
I can't keep zipping like this. Daniel, we can't keep zipping like this.
We can though, see? Look at you zip. Look at you zipping. Yeah, you did it. There you go, see?
Throw me, Maddy. Batty. Throw me, Batty.
We must ascend. 19!
We must ascend. Isn't that a Hollow Knight thing?
Is it? Maybe.
I think it is.
Could be.
Oh no, it's the bloops. It's the bloops
on
the blorps.
The bouncy clouds. It's the worst. But you did it, so there you go. See, 18!
One. I did one. We'll
Maybe
see.
that's the only one.
Maybe
you don't know.
it is.
See, the wind is blowing upward now. It's here to help. There you go, 17! Hooray!
Oh no, blowing up to help, you say?
I mean,
except
it'll be helping now half of the time. Which arguably is still better than none of the time.
Is it?
No.
Interesting.
Oh, you're gonna have to weave.
Yeah, I was looking to see if I could maybe go over the top. How
That would be
on
nice.
earth?
I don't know, frankly. Yeah, that's it. It's
I
just,
guess that's it.
Just more
guess
perfectly.
Do that, but better. Okay.
Well, there it is. So.
No!
Oh no, but then you'll have to blorp on the cloud.
Yeah.
Also correctly.
Also perfectly.
It's the worst.
Wowzers. Okay, so what have you been doing while I've been gone?
Mostly working.
What?
Yeah.
No.
No.
We don't have multiple YouTube channels to maintain and also cats to satisfy.
Yeah, so editing lots of stuff for PlayFrame, editing stuff for New Frame Plus as well. Trying to get this darn Kingdom Hearts recap thing done. Boy, it's taking a while. I've spent way too much time on it for how much it's going to get viewed, but this is as much for me as for everyone else at this point, so I don't know. I'm proud of it. It'll be great. And I'll release it like the day before I start playing Kingdom Hearts 3 on the channel, whenever that is.
Honestly, I'm excited to see what this Kingdom Hearts nonsense is actually all about.
Yes.
Because I've been watching you play these games for like, what, decades now? Is it decades yet?
It's
been
one
long
decade
time.
for sure. I think we're coming up on 2. I think it was like 2003 or something when it came out.
Okay. So
yeah,
we're not at decades.
No, we're like
yet.
a 16, 17 years maybe. Maybe just 15. I can't remember.
Very long time.
It's a long time for sure.
And hey, stop hitting that. I still don't know what's going on. So, hearing you explain what's going on.
There you go. Hacks, you did it. Nope.
Don't say anything.
Okay. Whoa.
The heck? Where am I going?
I think sequence breaking a little bit there, I think is...
Yeah, okay. I'll stick to the rivers and the lakes that I'm used to.
That's for the best.
I just wanted to see a nice waterfall.
We're a little too high up for waterfalls, I feel like. Only bluegrass here. And clouds that bounce.
Shoot! Look. This is real tough. Oh,
It looks it.
Man. Hey, who made this game so hard?
Who did make this game so hard?
Matt? Maddy?
Oh, yeah.
Matt.
Yeah.
Right?
Matt makes games. Matt,
why did you make this game so hard?
did you realize how hard this game was, Matt?
Matt, I think maybe you didn't play it and you didn't realize.
You should have tested this, Matt. It turns out your game is very hard.
I think that maybe, Matt, you should work under Mario Maker rules.
I'm gonna file a bug report. Game is hard.
Game is hard, Matt. It's a very bug. That game is so hard. No!
My goodness.
Look, I'm just trying to not have to blorp on the cloud.
I understand the desire. Maybe try blorping on it just out of courtesy.
Just a little blorp?
A tiny blorp. Because then you'll at least be positioned further away from that one exact spot of bluegrass that keeps getting you.
Yeah.
See,
then I hit other...
Just a reorientation blorp.
Reorientation. You don't need reorientation blorps.
There you go.
No!
That is, yes. Okay, you're doing it.
Oh geez. Blorps!
Ah, almost.
No! Why?
You can do.
No!
Hi, Dinosaur. It would feel wrong finishing this without you, Dinosaur. You've worked so hard. And so hard. Oh, Dinosaur, it's fine. It's just a little bit of bluegrass. Although I think it was actually bluegrass and wind and clouds that brought Dinosaur out for the first time, so this is fitting.
Yeah?
I think so. Yeah, I believe it was. Oh, it will be fine. You're going to get through, Dinosaur. You're reaching the summit. Everything's pink. Except for the blue.
So frustrating, though.
Meh.
No.
So much blue
Well,
grass.
for a second, I thought I would fall back away from 17 and gummit, and then have to redo something. I thought it would take me back to 16.
That would definitely be no good.
Oh my goodness.
You can invincibility through it if you want to, but you don't have to.
I can. You're not wrong. It's just so... It feels so good to do it right.
Yeah. And it's good practice.
And then it feels so bad to lose it.
Also true.
Oh.
That's the part they don't tell you about.
Yeah, that's the thing. People tell you about how great it feels to play Celeste. They don't tell you how great it doesn't feel to die. Oh, shoot. I thought I had died earlier, and when my form continued on, I got scared and confused. No!
No.
Come on!
You're
no!
getting closer.
It's so narrow!
It's a real narrow path.
By getting closer to the spikes is what you mean.
You have also gotten closer to the spikes numerous times.
Did you know dinosaurs were driven to extinction by bluegrass spikes? True facts.
Interesting. Well, I'm glad that we don't really have to deal with bluegrass spikes today.
Yeah.
So if dinosaurs couldn't handle it, then what hope would we have?
With our pitiful human bodies and our tiny human brains
Seriously.
and our desperate need to get through just...
You can do it, you can do it, you
Just
can do it.
get
Yeah,
through,
there
yes.
you go. Even with assist mode, that one feels like a victory.
Oh yeah, it does.
Well done. Oh, there's 15 just right there. Okay. That. Okay.
Okay. Reconnaissance jumps. Oh, shoot.
That's what you get for reconnaissance jumping. Huh. Okay.
I could have landed there. I could have
see.
grabbed on the other side of this wall
I gotcha.
and jumped over.
Okay, cool.
If I didn't have Infinidash on.
Yeah, I guess let's lose the Infinidash for a bit. And a boing.
Boing. Ouch.
Oof, boy.
This is gonna be...
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those.
Ouch. Another one of those.
Boing. Yes.
Oh, shoot. Shoot. I just kind of hovered there for a second because I was not quite sure where I was going.
Boy, oh boy.
Boy, oh boy. At some point, I'm gonna need you to play Celeste so you can see just how bad I am at this game.
You're doing great.
I know I'm doing great. I'm happy with how I'm doing. But
Good. You should be. Me too.
You seem to think that this game is hard when it's really just me not being very good at things.
No, I'm gonna
Look,
disagree.
You know that the game is difficult.
Yep.
But you also need to recognize that the mistakes I'm making aren't because of the difficulty of the game. I don't like it when you give me credit for being better than I am. You know?
I'm not really giving you credit for being better than you are. I'm saying the game is hard, and it stops all of us. But then eventually we succeed, and you've proven that, like the rest of us, you can also succeed. And you've gotten so much better since you started. I wonder, like, so before we, next time,
Yeah?
before we leave the platform, I want to test something.
Sure.
So do like one regular jump, just kind of clicking the button. Do you get more hang time if you hold the jump button down? Doesn't really seem like it. Especially since these are zips you're doing and not regular jumps. I was just wondering if there's some way for us to like get more lift somehow.
Do I fall faster?
I think you do fall faster if
When
you
I
like if you press down or
down?
something.
Yeah, like that last little bit goes faster.
Yes, that I think is true. But it doesn't seem like there's a way to make yourself fall slower than normal.
Oh, sure there is.
Huh. Aha! That's true. That can make you fall always slower than normal. Good thinking.
Ouch!
Fly, Maddy. Zip and zoom through the bluest grass.
I just made our cat. I just made Kaylee look around like, what the heck? Whoops. This is going nowhere fast.
Whoops.
Well, it's going nowhere slow. No. Okay. Slowing it down was a mistake.
Yeah, the slower
try
speed.
70.
There you go. That's good. Splitting the difference.
Give me a little more time for control. A little more time to think about control.
Yeah.
And how I don't have it.
70 is feeling a lot better, though.
Yeah. Oh my... How do humans do this?
I don't know. I'm excited to find out that, like, because we're definitely going to be watching some GDQ runs of this as soon as we're done, and also TASBot runs, so we can see how humans and non-humans do this.
I'm really excited to watch you play this game and see you be like, oh yeah, no, this was no problem. I don't know why you had such a hard time with it.
I told you I had difficulty with, like, getting away from Oshiro in Chapter 3. It took me a while, to the
Yeah.
point where I was just frustrated and kind of irritated.
Yeah.
It's a very hard game.
You're a very hard game? No,
I guess
that
I could be if I tried. I don't know. I could be anything if I believe in myself.
I was gonna say, anything can be a hard game if it tries hard and believes in itself.
I guess so.
Okay. All right. That spot. I'm sorry.
No, don't be.
It's killing me. Literally.
It is.
And also figuratively.
And repeatedly.
Oh, shoot.
Zip, zip.
That's where I'm real not sure how any of that was meant to be done.
So I'm guessing, go back down. So
okay. Because there's nothing to give me more zips.
Oh, okay. I think I might have it. So
Yeah?
if you first time you bounce down and across.
Wait. Boing, and
Boing,
I go down.
a diagonal zip up and over, and then come back, and then as soon as you get over, come back around and grab the side. So you just have spent one zip there. Then
Right.
you could jump out and zip diagonal up from here, zip around and loop around and do the same thing
And
to
do it
grab that
here.
side, and then hopefully
But
jump.
then I only have 2 zips.
Yeah, but then
So
so
go down, zip up.
zip.
I mean, you know.
Yeah.
You get it.
So that'd be one zip,
up,
that would get you there.
Grab,
A jump
out,
zip,
a zip,
and
and
and then a grab on this side. And then can you just
here.
from the top of this one, just jump and reach the other side? Yes.
Ah,
'Cause
dang.
And then same to this one, maybe? Oh, that would be very
I-
close, but yes.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, that's... Whew, okay,
But
that is
then-
actually intense. And then there you go.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, okay. That's a...
Well done.
That's
but,
like a
like-
cool design and really demanding.
Well done, but also, why? Youch. And immediately just walking into spikes.
Ouchies. I was wrong. The upward and downward wind is not in fact easier than side-to-side wind. Wind has proven me incorrect. Again.
Oh, wind, why do you do this to us?
Why must you always make a liar of me, wind?
Yeah, wind. Jump,
You're always like this.
dash. You're never around when I need you. Wait, no, that's hiss, not wind. Disney references.
Yeah. Ow.
Oh my gosh! That little bit of pink cloud is really, really confusing there.
Oh yeah, it's kind of obscuring your, the hazard.
Yeah. Hey, I think I hate bluegrass.
You know, I think we can all agree to hate bluegrass. I hereby ban Joe's. That was okay.
That was great.
I
when
was
you-
like, in the middle of piecing it together, as I said, the sentence is like, this might be good or this might be dumb. And as soon as I said, I was like, I think it was the second thing.
Should probably clarify that I spent last week with 2 Joes who are absolutely perfect and great.
I was making a banjos thing because of bluegrass, but
I know. I'm just saying. I know some humans named Joe. So
no,
let's
like
not
my
ban
mom's name
Joes.
is Joe, so like,
Oh yeah,
we can keep Joes
Well,
around.
Her name's Joanne.
Well, yeah.
There's more to it than just
It's true, but still.
yeah. But still, don't ban Joes. Just
Joes, you're all right. You're on thin ice, but you can stay.
Joes traditionally love dogs. All the Joes I knows love dogs.
Another law of the universe.
Yep. That's interesting. I know 4 Joes with different spellings of that name, and they all adore puppers.
This bluegrass is not letting you through one little bit.
Yeah, I'm having a real hard time with this.
I'm trying to remember what it was that Chapter 5 tested of you. I think it was like red bubbles. Yeah, there was red bubbles, and there was something else.
I'm so frustrated.
Oh.
Like, Dinosaur doesn't even want to come out to play. Dinosaur's just sad.
Dinosaur packed up their toys and went home.
Dinosaur's just like, no, bluegrass is too mean. Dino pout.
Dino pout. Aw. Oh no. Roar. It's okay.
Roar!
You'll get
Roar!
through. Hey. Nice, but you got it. Like, that's it though.
You got it. You got it. You got the death you always longed for. Daggum.
Quinny, quit batting at my hand. I'm not going to pet you.
Look,
I'm
she's
holding
already...
you and, like, giving you little pets. You don't have to keep on reaching for the arm that's not giving you pets this very instant to
Yes,
tell me to
she
give you
does.
more pets.
Yes, she does. I can't.
It's okay. It's okay.
I can't do it. I'm so annoyed.
It's okay.
I just keep on dying, and I'm so sick of it.
I understand. It's happened literally several thousands of times
Right?
at this point in this game, and if you're feeling a little done with that particular life experience right now, I think you could be forgiven for that.
Ah, shoot. I need the I need the dashes.
There you go. Huh. So how would the... Oh, and then here you gotta get all the things. Good heavens.
I'm just looking at it and it's horrible. I can't handle this.
You can do it. It doesn't help, I don't think, that this is the exact same sort of challenge that your testing ground for almost the entirety of the recording of this series over months has been this one screen that involves these things that you, until very recently, were not able to pass. So you...
Oh my...
It just sort of represents a near impossible thing, an impossible feeling thing for you. And to be fair, this looks darn impossible.
Gosh.
Maybe the springs might help. Oh no, wait, you
Don't
got
worry
it.
about it. Don't worry about it. I got it. I'll get there.
There you go. Good heavens.
Oh, I hate the bluegrass.
It's okay. It clearly hates you too. But we're at 12 now, so here. Let's take a quick breather. We'll be back in 5.
Okay, that's a good idea, because I think I've got a food delivery to go get.
Yeah. We'll be right back, folks.
Okay, got the food order. No. Oh,
right. Sorry, it's been a little time because we were taking a break and then waiting for a food delivery thing to get here, so it's all right. You've had a breather, and now you've learned to breathe in the spikes.
Sure.
You've adapted to the spikes. They're your home.
We'll
You
go with
live
that.
here.
We'll go with that explanation.
You are one with the spikes.
I'm so done with the spikes.
I know. I'm kind of hoping that we are quickly getting to, and we may not. It may be that, like, they're not going to test us on every chapter's mechanics. It may be that this...
Oh, my word.
Whoa. Oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. You know, not here again.
And I can't even die. But if I did, I'm afraid I would die down here.
Yeah. Hey, here again.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
You know what?
You seem to be feeling very done with this area with the spikes.
It's just... invincibility and infinite, Josh.
Yeah.
Just to get back to where I was. I am done with the spikes, but, like...
There you go.
how else do I explain this? Like, let's just see what happens. I'm just curious. That's what happens. I've spent so much time struggling through this game, and I'm really ready for the end. Not in a I'm not enjoying it way, but in a I have enjoyed what it has had to offer, and if I try to stick around, I'm not gonna get that nice, satisfying feeling that people talk about where they beat the game.
Yeah.
I'm going to get angry.
Yeah, no, actually,
I'm going to get enraged.
So what you're getting, I think, is a combination of two different frustrations that are, like, there's the frustration of the, like, try and fail, which does wear on you after a while. I think, I suspect also it might be, like, so there's a thing that often happens where I feel like a game, it's not exactly what's happening here, but a game overstays its welcome in a way where it's like, this is a little longer than I want it to be. The end could happen right here and this would feel really good, but it's going to keep going. And I feel like I'm ready to be done with this game. I'm ready for it to have ended around this. This feels satisfying, but I'm having to put in more time. And in this case, the more time means also more deaths and difficult challenges and things to struggle through and try over and over and over again, which makes it way more like grating.
Yeah.
So, I totally understand you being in that spot, and I think that is okay.
I'm also getting irrationally angry at things like, oh my gosh, it's too bright. Background behind this particular spot is too bright, and I have a hard time focusing.
Yeah.
That's not true.
And that's also why I'm glad that they've added this assist mode thing, is because, both so that you can get through stuff if you're just physically unable to otherwise, that alone is worth it, but also that it's giving you the tools to kind of speed your progression,
to make your own curve.
So that you aren't in this spot and just stuck here and deciding that do I keep going or do I just stop?
Right.
And I'm glad that we don't have to just stop, nor do we have to keep going in a way that makes you just miserable and leave the game with a really bad taste in your mouth, because neither of us wants that.
Right. And I know I've watched folks talking online about that's where the light's too bright. I don't know what's going on there, but it's too bright.
Really
the background's way too bright.
It feels like it's getting
brighter too. It's not always
too.
that bright. It's only sometimes.
Maybe when certain colors of clouds are back there or something. Because I was that feels like it was brighter than it was 20 seconds ago.
Yeah. I have seen people talking about the enjoyment that you get from working through the frustration and how much more meaningful the game is. That's something that some people experience. It's not going to be the universal experience. There's no one universal experience of any game.
Yeah. No.
And finding that balance between what frustrates you and what where the frustration is too much for you and where it's just right to give you that drive forward, that's a very individual thing.
Very much. It's a thing I've also had to be it's a thing I feel like I've been learning more of myself recently as well, because every time I'm watching someone get through a play through a game themselves that I love, or listening to a podcast with folks talking about their experience with a game that I love, and they aren't they don't feel about the game the same way I do, then immediately my brain is kind of going to listening to them, listening to what stuff, what did they do differently than me? Why did it not hit them the same way? Why did they feel this way about a thing that I thought was better? And sometimes I may feel they're kind of they've ruined the experience for themselves, or they're thinking about this wrong, or something, or they came at it in a bad mood or some sort of thing. But a lot of the time maybe, but a lot of times also think these experiences hit people differently.
Yeah. You bring something different into everything than anyone else does.
Those people aren't coming at the game wrong, and there's not a thing that they're doing that is making it to where there's not something they're doing wrong that's preventing them from getting the experience that you got from the thing.
Yeah.
It's different people just bring their own themselves to these things.
It's funny, we've already accepted the death of the author. Now we need to accept the death of the player.
Boy, and do we in this game.
Oh, dang! Yeah. No one person is the authority on how a game's experience should be handled or processed or felt. Like, I've come in and had all of these therapy related, like mental health related reads. I'm not an authority on that. I can tell people very authoritatively what I think about it, but that doesn't mean that I've got the right answer. Other people's experiences of it are equally valid. And maybe like completely different. Maybe they get the exact opposite out of a particular scene. That doesn't make them wrong.
Yeah.
It means they're bringing something different and they're going away with something different.
Yeah.
I don't know. Media studies.
Yeah, well, which is not like to say that like just all reads are
correct.
Are equally like good takes or anything. But like, but my point is that like it's been easy in the past for me to assume that like, oh, this person just didn't like a thing because they were like rushing to do it because of some arbitrary deadline, or they weren't like, or they just played it in a way that was suboptimal that made them hate it or whatever. But like, a lot of times I don't actually. That's me looking for some reason why my like.
Your experience
they didn't get
was
my
right.
exact positive experience that I really wanted for them to have. And like, there's no way I can bottle up my experience of a thing. Some people will share that experience and others won't. And that's like...
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That anyone shares your experience is beautiful. And that so many people happen to share your experience is beautiful. And that other people get something completely different is also freaking great.
Yeah.
Like, why would you want everyone's experience of life to be the same as yours? Why would you want everyone's experience of Celeste to be the same as yours?
This experience that you are having with Celeste is like almost no other game would even allow this. Like almost no, the assist mode and the granularity they've given you with tools to get through this sort of thing has made it possible for you to have the experience of it we've had thus far. And because like, if they didn't have that assist mode stuff, we probably wouldn't have done this playthrough in the first place.
Oh, no.
And we almost definitely would not have gotten here.
No, we would have gotten an episode in, you would have seen me get very frustrated. You would have said, you know what, maybe I should play it. And that's how we would have done the game.
Maybe so. Or even if I hadn't taken over, we'd have just decided, okay, we're just going to call it here. Like, as soon as you felt like you were done with it, we'd have called it. But instead, we're getting to see all of it, and you're getting to get through all of it, and that's cool. And I'm so happy for that. And naturally, it means that your experience isn't going to be exactly the same as someone who played through it without the first time, but you're getting to have your own, though.
Yeah.
And that's also great. And I, too, am done with Bluegrass.
Right? Bluegrass is just not one of my favorite things.
Nah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, if you're going invincibility, you might also need Infinizip. It's all right. We can save it. We can fly.
Did I do that right? I did.
Yes.
Right.
We can soar. You can do it.
Fly through the air. Now see, look, there are other ways to go through this path, because what is that?
I think that, oh, okay, that's further, this is a different chunk. I think
not
yours
much.
was, oh, you're right, not much.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so that was just the next chunk after you get this. There we go, okay.
So I hit
and then
10.
You drop, zip.
Through all of that nonsense, because that makes sense.
Oh, yeah, 2 zips to get over there, and then bounce off these. Yeah, okay. Nice, okay. All right.
Look, if you can do this, more power to you. I'm not it. I'm not that.
It's okay.
It's not happening.
It's okay. You don't need to be. 8!
I feel a need to, like, excuse myself to the folks that I know have been enjoying our playthrough, who are, like, aching with every infinite dash and every, like, time I touch this bluegrass. Their experience is also valid.
It is, but I will just also let those folks know that, like, the alternative to this is not the experience you want.
No.
I promise you.
The alternative is not me just toughing up and playing it through and having your experience. The alternative is me quitting.
Yeah, or the alternative is, yeah.
Yeah. That's full on it.
Hey, we got past bluegrass, though, I think.
Right.
I see feathers.
I see feathers.
Good riddance, bluegrass, forever.
Nope. We are going to keep you rather low because there are feathers, but...
There are feathers, and slow speed definitely helped with them. All right, where are we going? Oh, well, that wasn't so bad.
Why do you say things like that?
I mean, it was true.
Yeah, but
I simply
why
said,
do you say things that are so obviously meant to make me have a bad time.
Of course they aren't. You're doing great. Look at you climb. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy.
You keep doing it.
5.
It's like you can't stop.
I can't and I won't.
Oh my
Can't
word.
stop and won't stop. 4.
No!
Grass! Bluegrass, I thought we left you behind.
No! Ah.
If we were interested in having more bluegrass in our lives, we probably would have stayed in the south.
Right? As it is.
Why must you pursue us up the mountains?
Very not interested in the bluegrass.
We can. Blah.
So what am I doing wrong here?
You know, actually, I don't know yet. Let's keep...
Okay, we'll keep doing it until you figure it out.
Yeah, let's keep doing the same thing over and over and over again until it works.
Sure.
Okay, so here it is. You got it. Like,
Yeah.
you got 1 zip left. So, there. Yeah, got it.
Maybe I was just jumping too soon.
It might have been that you kept on getting up here without any zips left.
Nah, I had one.
Oh, okay.
I kept on having one.
It was still a close
I
call
was
even when you
just
nailed it.
jumping
So,
out.
like, yeah.
Too far.
All right, what are you having us look at here?
So,
It's a lot of bluegrass, but feather. Feathers are sometimes nice.
yeah. Right. Look at that slider.
Oh, wow, they're letting you see everything.
It's running us all the way up to the top.
Whoa. Just like an actual little set of binoculars, I guess, if you think about it.
True. That's pretty cool.
Oh, man. That's where we gotta get. It's the top. You can reach it.
It's like I'm there already.
You can reach it.
Except I'm not there already.
Let's see, you're at 5. There's a ways left to go. We can
There's
call this
such a
episode and come back
ways.
next time. Or we can just keep going and do it all today.
Let's call it,
Okay, just in case it takes a while. Yes.
because I saw what all that was.
That was a
and
lot.
actually, I want to look at it again while we're off camera.
Okay, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and call it an episode. We will be back next week for, I'm pretty sure, the finale of the Celeste. We're gonna get to the top of the mountain. I'm excited.
We're going to make it to the summit, and we don't care how.
Yes, we're getting to the summit for sure.
Yes.
For sure. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.